Well, we're obviously shooting quite a few birds. It's been going pretty well, really. I think, to be honest, we'd benefit from slightly better decoys, but we're shooting enough. Quite a few birds are a bit cautious about the setup here, which may well be that they've already faced us, if you like. They've already flown past once. There might be birds that have heard a shot when other birds have come in. We're quite fortunate we're on the west coast because of the 20 bird limit here, whereas obviously most regions it's a lot less than that. We just don't have a lot of hunters over here, so individual hunters are allowed to harvest quite a few as a consequence. Quite a few of the birds are trying to land short before they get close enough to the decoys on us. Often if you fire a shot out to the side, just before they land, they'll flare and continue into the wind for some distance, which can present you with a shot. Whereas if you wait until the birds land and then scare them and try and shoot them, they'll turn and face a direction which makes it difficult to shoot you cleanly. Dean's just out collecting up a few of the birds that we've shot. It's important to, where you shoot birds and they fall outside your decoy spread, to move those birds to within your decoy spread, really, or on the edge of it at least, because those birds will often drag other ducks away and they'll decoy wide of where you want them to go, and you'll miss opportunities. So. One of the key things to all waterfowl hunting is to look at what's occurring in terms of how the birds are behaving to your decoys and your setup. And one of the key things is really how they're going to land, how they're going to approach the decoys, and you need to be prepared to alter whatever you're doing. So it may be for us here that the birds don't land where we think they will, or won't approach the decoys the way we think that they will, and we'll need to be prepared to either shift where we're shooting from, or shift the decoy spread, or change some other aspect of how we're hunting. You don't have to hunt them morning and evening as you would with mallards or Canada geese for that matter, which makes it a fairly casual form of hunting in some ways. You can hunt them in all sorts of weather. It doesn't have to be scruffy and wet and miserable. Some people even hunt them in their shorts, as you can probably see from some of the photos. Also, because you're on a paddock, you don't need a dog. You can retrieve the birds yourself quite easily. So yeah, there's a number of things that lend it to introducing young hunters in particular. They can be easier, or they are easier to decoy than mallards. If we were trying to decoy mallards with these sorts of silhouettes, really we'd struggle generally, so you can get away with a lot of things. Having said all of that, depending on how much hunting pressure the birds that you're hunting receive, they may be more difficult to decoy and hunt in the areas that you're in. So if rudimentary techniques like we're employing here today aren't working for you, learning how to call and getting better quality decoys and sort of, yeah, camo hats are critical, I think, for all waterfowling. Your face is generally the widest part of you, and when you're looking up at the bird, all birds, you really will scare them.